There's less physical elements to my pre-show rituals, but the slap in the face wakes me up, gets me amped. There's also the safer, healthier sides, like some tea for my throat and honey and some meditation, then plenty of tequila. Yeah, it's a balance. I think when you get a little older, your body catches up with you to the point where you realize, oh, you can't do this as much as you used to. You can't sing 10 shows in a week, party, and not eat the right things, and not get enough sleep, and think you can just keep it up. Obviously, a lot of young people in the entertainment industry, how they struggle with mental health. Everyone's on their own journey, and for myself, I'm lucky enough to do this with my family. We were able to be honest with each other and check in and realize we have to take this time to take time off and really check out and look after yourselves. I think it was a breaking point where we pushed ourselves so far without taking those mental health breaks, without taking even those physical breaks and breaks from each other. And I think that was essential for us to be able to take a step back and go, okay, what's important to us? We are a band. We're also family. Like, those two things can be separated. So let's make sure we find the division, and that'll make us stronger. When I'm home, I'm getting up pretty early, but on the road, the hours are strange. I'm going on stage at 9 and then getting off stage, and then you're wide awake for 2-3 hours because you just performed and your energy's going. There are tight quarters and tight spaces. There was a hotel room in Monterrey, Mexico last week, and it was 5 of us in one room for hours, and you're just going, okay, this is crazy. I find that the beginning of my day is the most essential to get my day going. If I don't have that me time, I'm not gonna be as great of a friend or brother in the performance elements that I need to be. The first thing I do is I meditate immediately, app-based, so it's headspace for me. Then I write a gratitude list. Writing music is a safe space for me, and playing on stage is a safe space for me, where I can share my most vulnerable moments of my life to the world in a fun little puzzle piecing way. I think it's all across the board, mental, physical, they kind of go hand in hand for me. Like, I try to look after myself and my well-being and my physical health. So I've had contacts and glasses since I was about 12 or 13 years old, and that was the norm for me. And there's been times where my eyes are just so tired from travel. You go on plane, train, automobile to the next gig, celebrating a great show, waking up and doing it all over again, and just constantly trying to squint and get my eyes rehydrated, or I'm wearing my glasses, and it's just a hassle. And when I heard about Evo, was 24 hours that I was walking around New York, seeing things clearer than I've ever seen them. And then on top of that, the recovery process was really simple. And now I can see better than ever. I think the last couple of years, it's stressful, scary times that we went through, and I can only speak to my experience, but being able to speak to the people that I love, be honest and open, and also therapy is great. Talking to my therapist and being able to open up, and so I'm not just going to my partner or my brothers or friends that probably don't need to hear this. It's like nice to talk to somebody, a professional. And I'm just so grateful. I still get to do what I love for a living after all these years. You know, it's coming up on 20 years. I pinch myself every day.